Okay, welcome everyone. Mike Filsaime here. I'm here with my partner, Matt Seralta. Joe Jablonski's also here, and my wife, Michelle, is going to be doing some Q&A. So let's talk about why we're here today. You've obviously been hearing about GrooveKart, and the only way you registered for this is probably at the GrooveKart website, so you're somewhat familiar with it, but likely you haven't seen it in action, and that's what we're going to be doing. Excuse me. So what I've learned doing a couple of webinars over the last few days is that a couple of people show up in the first 5 minutes and then the chat just blows up with, can you please repeat that? Or I missed the beginning. Will there be a replay? And all that type of stuff. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reward all of you for getting here early, okay? And some of you have just gotten the email that I sent out to check out. And, and we've been cloning webinars because we're doing so many webinars for affiliates, and we cloned a webinar, and the description for this one said it was an affiliate demo. So I'm sorry for that. I'm sure you'd rather see a demo for GrooveKart anyway. So we're going to be getting started in just a few minutes. So first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to have you type in the chat for me and tell me, put a 1 in there if you hear my voice loud and clear. Put too loud if I'm too loud. And if you can't hear me or need me to speak up, please say speak up just a little bit. And I'm going to take a look at what you guys are saying here. Let me pop this out actually. All right, so I'm getting 1. So you guys are saying it can hear you loud. Okay, so Daquan, maybe just lower your speakers just a little bit. We're getting about 60, 71 so far. Haha, all good. Tom Beal. Yep, thanks Daquan. I appreciate it. Marcel Singleton. Let's do this, because remember, we're giving away $200 cash right at the beginning. And my voice is a little hoarse. You know what these launches are like, doing 2 to 3 webinars a day and all this type of stuff. But this is the first public one that we're doing that you were invited to by the affiliate. So we have just over 100 people here, and in about right around 205, 206, we're going to get started. So let's ask some questions in here, have a little bit of fun. And then I can, Anthony Francis, no sound, then you can't hear me give you directions. Michelle, help him out. I can talk to you all day long. You're not gonna hear me if you have no sound. So first of all, if you're seeing GrooveKart.com right now, let me share my screen, because I don't even think I'm doing that just yet. Michelle, is my screen on? No, right? Let's see. So let me share my screen. You guys know I created Webinar Jam and sold that company. So I'm not as familiar with GoToWebinar. Stop showing screen, it says. Bear with me just a second, and then we're gonna, while I'm doing that, do me a favor, everybody. Tell me first where you're calling in from, and then we're gonna read out your names and say where you're from as soon as I figure out how to share my screen. And then we're gonna come back, and I got a question to ask you about e-commerce, and then we're gonna give away $200 and pay that person right now via PayPal. Only thing is, you do have to have a PayPal account. All right, and if you don't, we'll figure something out. All right. Matt, do you know how to share my screen again? I always forget this thing. Let me see, change presenter. You know, Michelle?
No, it just says waiting to view.
I think it's this button here. Oh, I got it. There we go. It's the little thing under the microphone. So guys, do me a favor. If you're seeing the GrooveKart website right now, please tell me that you're seeing it. But first, hold off. Wait, don't type. Let's see what we've got here. All right. Baltimore, Maryland, Lisa Crone from Arizona. We got Evaristo from Spain, Evaristo Lobo. Robert Moore from Raleigh, North Carolina. Denver, Colorado. Tennessee, Canada. I'm looking for some international here. Dallas, Texas. Madison, Connecticut. From the UK, Shane Grimes, probably 7 o'clock at night over there. Thanks for staying up late for us. Robert Hunter from Rochester, New York, where Tom Beal is from. Minnesota is Reed Florin or Florine. I think it's Reed Florin. Thanks, Reed. Great to see you here. Appreciate that. We've got Der Netherlands here. That's Ilse Boom. Oh, Ilse. Oh, of course. Yes. Nice to see you there. Virginia. Oh, my God. You guys just blowing this up. Way too much for me to read. Final one just popped in. Lino Curci from Italy. Alan Cutts from Allentown. Awesome. Exciting. Very, very good, guys. So now you see my screen. All right. Next thing I want to know, if you can help me out so I know how to keep this paced for you. So do me a favor, type in the chat your familiarity with with e-commerce. So you could say something like on a scale of 1 to 10. 0, I never heard the word before. And 10, I have a really kick-ass store. And if you're doing e-commerce, type the type of store that you're using in there. So Robert Moore, you say you're a 10. So type in the store, Robert. I'm curious. Thank you. Sumba, Jay Swall is an 8. Lisa Crone. So you know a little bit about this. You're a 5. Robert Hunter is also a 5. Bill Kane is a 7. Nate Robinson, no store yet. That's going to change in about an hour. Okay, I'm going to make a big bold promise here. That's what I teach in webinar control. Okay, I teach in webinar control how to do webinars, and you want to start with a big bold promise. So we're going to get there in just a minute. So we got a 9 from Conrado. Everest is a 6. Shane Grimes is a 3. Mike Nguyen, which is probably a Thai name, right, Mike? Let me know if I'm right. He's a 3. Eva is a 1 on a scale of 1 to 10. We have a 0. Okay, cool. Have a Shopify store, but haven't made money with a 3. Man, you guys are really, really getting in here. So, guys, let's get started. We got 122 people in here. So I want to reward you guys for getting in. Jefferson Viarola, 0. No store, Shane Grimes. Okay, so we've got all types here. So I'm going to make this fun and interesting. We're going to be talking about GrooveKart, but I'm not just here to show you GrooveKart because, I mean, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be exciting. You're going to see stuff you've never seen before, okay? But I also want to teach you some strategies about e-commerce to save you, all right? Is that cool? Do I have some permission to also teach on this webinar? Type 1 in the chat if I've got your permission to teach instead of just showing you a demo and pitching. Yeah, all right. You guys, because you guys don't just want to see cool software, right? You want to know how to make money with it, all right? And that's the whole purpose of this webinar. Some people are calling this the Shopify killer. Come on, let's be realistic. That's like saying something is an Amazon killer. But can we admit that over the years that there have been some products that are made for the mainstream, right? You know, for what I call my mom who wants to sell her antiques. And then there are other types of software platforms that were really made for people that are on this call that are like, no, I want to learn the strategies and do some things outside the box and turn this either into some residual income, some part-time income, or some full-time income, okay? So let's ask this question right now. And so here's the other thing I want to let you know. If you don't win the $200 right now, I'm going to give away another $200 at the end of the webinar. Okay, real quick, just do me a favor, guys. If you were on the webinar yesterday with Ricky, put a 1 in the chat. I just want to see how many people are possibly seeing this. So Chelsea, you were here yesterday. Vicky, great. Okay, well, guess what? I'm not asking the same question, so get that out of the box. It will be a different question. All right, and here's the thing. Yesterday on the webinar with Ricky, I almost said goodbye, and Ricky said, "Wait, Mike, wait a second. Wait. You forgot to give away the other 200. So if I forget after the Q&A, you remind me, and I'm going to give away another $200 cash. So ready? Let's give away the first $200 cash. These are the rules. I'm going to ask a question, and the first person to type it in the chat, I'm going to say your name, and then everybody else can stop. And then I'm going to ask you to put your PayPal email address in after I call you, and then Michelle is going to log into PayPal and pay you. Okay? Is everybody ready? Okay, sorry, sound is gone. Somebody said that's the wrong time. Okay, so here we go. Here's the question. First person to answer it. Drum roll, please. What? I had said that you want to make a big, bold promise. I teach that in what product? Nobody's answered yet. GrooveKart, they said here. Oh, my God, geez. Oh, God, let's see. Hold on, you guys are moving really fast. Let me see the first person to put it in here. GrooveKart, webinar, webinar jam, webinar jam, webinar control. Yes, webinar control. The first person is Anil Raj Kumar. Anil Raj Kumar was the first person to do it. Now, Nate Robinson, you missed him by a hair. You were right after that. And a lot of you are saying things like webinars, Affiliate Pro, webinar management, GrooveKart, butterfly marketing. So you guys said congrats. So Anil, I need you to put your PayPal address into the chat for us right now. You said yay. All right. Put your PayPal address in, and we're going to pay you $200 directly to your PayPal. Okay, like right now. Okay. Okay, guys, is that exciting? Right? That's pretty cool, right? We're going to do it again. But here's the lesson. And I do this at the beginning and at the end because I want to show you something. I was uh, pretty upfront about the way that I said webinar control. I said it 4 times. I said, in fact, in webinar control, I teach in webinar control, and we're going to be talking about webinar control at the end. So what that shows is you guys are paying attention, but look, you got distractions, right? Maybe somebody's texting you. Turn your phone upside down. Maybe you've got Skype open. Minimize it. Maybe you've got other browsers, Facebook Messenger, right? So we've just shown that just something 2 minutes ago was something that you guys had missed, right? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to pay very, very close attention because we're going to ask a question at the end of this webinar about something that happens in this presentation, and it's going to be fair to everybody, and whoever answers it first is going to get it. So we're here at 2 minutes after the hour, 134 people in the room. Let's get started. Let's talk about GrooveKart. I'm going to just mute myself for a minute, take a sip of water, and get started. Okay, now it's me and my partner, Matt. He's going to come in and maybe help in just a little while. I'm going to move some of these things out of my way that only I'm seeing, like the chat and my control panel, so that we can get started. And I'm going to make my screen a little bit bigger here. And we're going to jump in. All right, so first thing I want to talk about is what is e-commerce? Okay, so do me a favor, type in the chat if selling physical products online scares the bejesus out of you. Tell me if you're a little scared about having to inventory products, get into the shipping and packing and UPS, and I can't find my product, and warehouse and paying up front for inventory. Tell me if I would expect that the people that put a 0 through 3 are saying that right now. So Robert Hunter, yes. Lisa's scared as heck. Robert Widmark says scared. Yep, very much. And scared the bejesus out of me, Clay Tudor, and then everybody else is also saying that. Okay, so Mike Filsaime, since 2002 up until just this year, I've been all about digital marketing. And now I'm getting into the e-commerce world because of my partners, John Cornetta, who does $150,000 a month with his store, and Matt Serralta, who built this, who was a former president of PrestaShop, and he designed the software, started 2 years ago, and I came on board about 6 months ago. As you guys know, I sold my previous company, and we're just looking to grow this thing and be part of something special for the next 10 years. So here's I thought the same thing, guys. So let me tell you what I've learned. E-commerce is a lot easier. I mean, a lot easier than digital marketing. Now I'm going to rephrase that, and I will put a huge caveat here. I'm not saying that it's easy. All right. And I don't want to promise anybody easy riches. Okay. Because if you think that you can just get here and you're going to click a button, you go to sleep and wake up and make money, it's not going to happen. We want to provide you with the best tools, and I've been doing that my whole life, and the best education. I surround myself with the people that can bring the vision of the software together and the training of the software together. And we've done that. Webinar Jam, was something what we taught you how to do webinars. We didn't just give you the tools. So why do I say it's easier? I'm not saying it's easy. Why do I say it's easier? Well, let's talk about digital marketing. What are you selling? You're selling you, right? It's called the influencer guru business. So you've got to learn how to be good on camera. You don't want to get in front of a camera and go, and the other thing that losing weight is good for is health, right? You've got to learn to to get that personality on, like me. You've got to learn how to do webinars. You've got to learn how to do funnels, copywriting. You've got to know how pages, convert. You've got to, write a VSL. All these different things. They're very difficult. And on top of that, you've got to create your product. You've got to be an expert at something, right? I mean, that's what you're doing. You're teaching people how to lose weight, how to save money, make money, learn about real estate, personal development. You name it. Photography, you're the guru. You've got to have the passion and the expertise, which is great, but then you've got to go and create it. Now, I want to be very clear. I'm not telling anybody that digital marketing sucks. I love it, and I'm going to continue to do it. In fact, I'm doing it right now. I'm just making a point that it's more difficult and requires a lot of storytelling and copywriting and getting people on a webinar, hint, because your price points are higher. I don't need to get you onto a webinar to sell a drone for $9.95, right? You know, so I think you get the point. You can usually sell something with a paragraph or a good description, sometimes a beautiful website. We'll talk about that in just a minute. And that's why it's easy, and that's why people are flooding to it. So let's talk about the myths again. So what I'm going to show you is something that shattered my mind. I kept hearing, you know, these terms, and a lot of times you're going to see people typing in the chat pod. And when you see the word pod, that means print on demand. Okay. And what print on demand means, let's call it FOD, fulfillment on demand. This is what I want you to understand. You can have a store with 10 items, 100 items, or 1,000 items, or 10,000 items. Okay. And depending on the type of niche you want, maybe you just want to sell this one particular, like I have a friend that's doing $7,500 a day and he sells one product, a Trump bobblehead, and that's it. $7,500 a day they're doing with their store, or 7,500 units. I forget, something ridiculous, right? And then there are some people that want to have, you know, lots of different products, all different types of iPhone skins. So that's really depending what excites you and what wakes you up, you know, makes you excited. There's apparel. We're going to show you all these things. One of the beautiful things about GrooveKart is all these things are plug and play. And I know you're excited, but I want to break down and I want to teach you first. Otherwise, you know, you're going to be like, hey, that looks nice, but you know, I don't really get it, right? So fulfillment on demand, what that means is you can have an image in your store of a product. And let's just go to one just real quick right now. And this is called video.groovekart.com. Let me just get rid of this here. This is just a store because it's a demo. And I'm just going to give you an example right here. I'm going to go to toy drones, right? And what I have here are some drones in my site that make it look like I have the inventory. I'm going to show you later how this particular product, okay, is being held by a drop shipper where I'm getting this thing for like cents on the dollar, maybe like $4 or $6. So what happens is I'm going to show you how you advertise it. And it's, guys, this is easy. I'm literally export image, put Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, all these different things. And then people click and they show up here. And just show you real quick, this is really what it really looks like. And, you know, our sites are mobile responsive. So I'm going to click here on an iPhone X. Okay. And you see this little beige thing acts as a finger. Okay. But so basically people come here, we're going to talk about all these different things here, and they click add to cart and they check out, and you don't need a ton of copy to sell something like this. And that's it. Once you get the money, you collected the $25. What happens is, our system sends a little electronic notification and beep, 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 that thing gets shipped out to your customer. And then they charge your card $4 and you keep the $21. It's that simple. So at the end of the day, if you say, I'm scared of selling something, it's the same thing with digital marketing. You're still selling something. You still have to fulfill. You still have customers. They still need support, and they still come to your help desk. So let's talk about what we just said. Number one, you don't have to inventory. Number two, you get paid first. Number three, your product is shipped for you automatically, and all the tracking is done for you automatically. Number four, you only get charged after you collect the money. The profit's yours to keep. And number five, don't worry about the returns. Okay, that's the biggest question. What do I do with returns? Well, what do you want? Do you want the thing? You're gonna resell it, right? Just let the people keep it. It's like when I sell, you know, a software, webinar control. Remember that word? When I sell a software, webinar control for $997. You know, and somebody refunds it. Do I tell them to ship it back? No, I don't. It doesn't matter. So just let them keep it. So, you know, maybe it's going to cost you, you know, $3 or something like that. It's not a big deal. Or you can ask for the product back. It's, you know, all those things are up to you. All right. So let's talk about what happened about 5 years ago, 6 years ago now. In 2013, there was this big push. If you could tell me, if you guys type one in the chat, if you remember the big push about Amazon. Right? Amazon selling, and all the webinars we're talking about, hey, Amazon is great. And remember all the videos that everybody's making a ton of money? So type one in the chat if you remember that. April says yes. Marguerite says yes. David says yes. Oh, now they're all coming in. Tracy Palmer, right. Reed Florin, absolutely, right. And let me tell you, people were making a ton of money, Why? Because e-commerce works. So does it sound like I'm making a pitch for you to be on Amazon? Well, it does. Because e-commerce works. There's nothing wrong with it. But suddenly in 2015, there was a mass exodus from Amazon over to Shopify. And the reason why people left Amazon, I'm going to show you right now. All right. So Amazon, so if people, you guys would say to me, what can I sell? What is e-commerce? Anything that you can go over here to. Now I go to smile.amazon.com because I like to give some money to charity on my purchases, and man, do they make money on me. All right. So anything you can find at Amazon can be sold at e-commerce. Apparel, non-traditional apparel, things like sneakers, pillows. You see here sunglasses, accessories for computers, iPhone skins, things that support, iPhones, jewelry, electronics, drones, all these types of things. Anything that is sold at Amazon is considered e-commerce, right? It's not digital marketing, it's e-commerce. All right. And Amazon is the #1 seller in the world. Now, here's what happened to a lot of people when they were selling at Amazon. I want to show you right here. Let's type in, this is something that I did the other day. I'm just going to type in Instapot. And why? Because my wife and I suddenly found out about this phenomena that's been going on. Type in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you've heard about Instapot and the big. I can't believe how huge this thing is. Yeah, look at you guys. So you know about it, right? So next thing you know, we watch an as seen on TV commercial about it, and we bought one, and it's probably going to sit, in a cabinet or something. But it looks really cool. But anyway, let's get back to teaching here. Okay, so isn't this strange? What do you see here? Instapot by Instapot. Okay. You see Instapot by Instapot by Instapot by Instapot by Instapot. Okay. And you're also seeing different prices. Okay. And some are sponsored. And this one is sponsored, says by Instapot. And what's interesting is when you actually click on these things, you actually find out that they're not actually being sold by just Instapot. So the first thing I want to let you know is that as soon as you come to Amazon and you try to sell on Amazon, they're going to put you right here next to every single competitor. And then what you end up seeing is people are changing their price by 98 cents, 97 cents, all these different things so that they compete. Okay. So Amazon brings competition. Yes, you can tap into free traffic by having the largest search engine in the world, but you're competing with a couple of different people. First, let's talk about these people that you're competing with. So I'm gonna look over here, and we're gonna look, and it says 30 new and used. Type 1 in the chat if you've ever went to Amazon and you saw something that says also available from these sellers, like I show right here. Type 1 in the chat if you've ever seen that. Okay, this is what's known as FBA. You see it right here. I'm gonna zoom in. Bink, 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 bink. Fulfillment by Amazon. What that means is that Amazon will warehouse your products for you. You're seeing this all over the news. Amazon, they're not paying their people enough, $15 an hour. Amazon is putting these warehouses all over the United States. And they're warehousing products for people like you that were taught to get on Amazon, which is great. Okay, but the only thing is, look at the difference here. I'm making this point right here. How do you compete at $127.99? It's like playing The Price is Right. You go to $126.98, right? So everybody's trying to outbid people by the penny, and you think that these things are being delivered by Amazon. No, they're fulfillment by Amazon. They're being shipped by different people, by Magic Saving Store, Pages Store, World's Best Food. So I hope you're learning something, that not everything is shipped to you by Amazon. Here's the next thing I want to scare you about just a little bit. And I know there's some Amazon people on here that are saying, Mike, you're giving Amazon a bad name. No, I want to let you know why people left Amazon and went to Shopify. That's all. I think it's great. In fact, I think if you're using GrooveKart or Shopify, you should also be on Amazon. You're tapping into it. It's like saying, I only want to rank for Google, but not Bing, right? You follow what I mean? It doesn't hurt you. So here's the next problem with Amazon. Look at this guy over here. He's got 5 reviews. This one here has 79 ratings. But look what happened. He's a 4.5. So guess what happened? He drops down here instead of being up here. Amazon likes to push the higher reviews. So don't you think you'd be scared if you did everything you were taught and you're suddenly making $10,000 a month in sales, maybe not in profit, but let's just say $10,000 a month in sales, and you're growing your business, and now you have more people in support and all this type of stuff, and then all of a sudden you get that one person that says, my product wasn't delivered, terrible seller, bad shipping times, and they give you a 1-star rating. Have you ever had a product delivered? Type 1 in the chat. Have you ever had a product delivered by your neighbor and they said to you, sorry, this was delivered to my house, or vice versa? Type 1 in the chat if that's ever happened, right? So my point of one, Marguerite says, Reed says, all you people, right? So my point is that out of no fault of your own, somebody's going to give a 1-star rating that has nothing to do with you, and you're going to go, it's been proven that being in the top listing compared to the second listing, all things being equal, the top listing, it's a Pareto principle, is going to get 80% of the sales. So you can expect your business to go from $10,000 a month to $2,000 a month if you start getting some bad ratings. Okay. Now, that should scare you, right? That is like putting a feed on your website of your testimonials and letting anybody. Do you think I have any bad testimonials at GrooveKart.com? Let's be honest, right? I mean, do you think I'd have somebody, say, hey, get your act together? I bought this and there was a bug. Am I going to lead off with that? Jim from Louisiana says, get your act together, guys. I found a bug, right? So that's what's happening at Amazon, right? If you have your own website and you're using ClickFunnels or something, you put the quality reviews. You should be able to do that. That's why people went to Shopify. Let's talk about the final thing here. The final thing. Look at this right here. Oh, who's number one here? Okay, this is this and that stuff. They're not number one. Who's number one? Amazon warehouse. So if you don't think that Amazon is going to let you do the intelligence and find a market and explode it, and then put themselves into the number one position, well, take a look at what happened to, let's say, Duracell and Eveready. I'm just going to type in batteries. All right. Oh, look at this. Amazon Choice right here. Whoops. I think I clicked on, Amazon Choice. This has been proven by Amazon to give people confidence. So if you don't think for a second that when you find a niche market, that Amazon won't just come in and source the product and say Amazon Choice and put you out of business overnight, it happens time and time and time and time again. People come up with new products and Amazon just calls it Amazon Choice. Now, does that scare you guys just a little bit to go out and start an Amazon business? I'm not pooping on them, but type 1 in the chat if at the beginning it sounded a little bit exciting and now it's like, well, that would suck, right? So what that means is you need to be in control of your own destiny. So everybody went to Shopify. And let's get one thing clear. Mike Filsaime is going on the record and saying Shopify is a rock solid, proven platform that can make you a lot of money, a ton of money. And up until now, everybody should be using it. The only thing is, we're going to talk about, like, they don't let you, make changes on the pricing page unless you pay $2,500 a month, which means you can't add some cool things like countdown times, all the stuff that we're going to show you. So I'm going to start my demo now, but I'm going to basically, go right into the price of GrooveKart, right? What they say, I'm burying the lead, right? So I'm just going to get that right out of the way. Okay. So what we see here, with Shopify, okay, is that they have 3 price points. Let me take a quick, guys, do me a favor. If you have Shopify, put in the chat what you're currently paying them per month for your store. I'm curious. All right, let's see what the people that are on Shopify are saying. Stephen Smith, $1,000 a month. DeQuan, $190 something. Okay, $29. Cheryl, $79. Miguel, I had the 29 plus plan plus apps. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about that. Okay, $299, 79, $299. Sam Noyles, 29 plus fees. Somebody said, okay, so let's talk about that. Okay, when you go to a website, it happened to me. You know what I'm paying for Zendesk? I'm paying for Zendesk about $500 a month from I've got 5 people that aren't even on support, but they need to be in there. And then another 5 people in support. So I'm paying $49 a month for 10 people. I'm paying $500 a month. They have a $9 model and a $19 model. And then as soon as I want this feature, I want my own custom domain. Oh, I got to pay $49 a month. Otherwise, it has to say Zendesk, right? So that's what ends up happening with Shopify. When you realize that there are certain things that you really need, unless you're my mom, like I said, and she just wants to feel good and come to Thanksgiving and tell everybody I've got my antiques on Shopify, that type of stuff. It serves its purpose. But if you really want to make money with Shopify, you need to be here. And they don't have no joke, when I show you about half of the stuff that we have. And I'm going to start moving quick because we're half hour into it. And this isn't about bashing Shopify. I want to get exciting and continue to teach. But here, the $79 plan and the $299 plan, I don't know anybody that's making more than $3,000 a month that's not using this, okay? But the next thing I want to show you is that there's also this right here. Now, don't get confused with this. This simply says if you want Shopify to do the processing, they'll do it for you. You're going to pay those fees anyway with your merchant account, Stripe, or PayPal. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is this. Right here, in black and white, it says additional fees, right? Do you notice that every other fee says something like it's a credit card rate? This is called a, quote, air tax. It's an additional fee. It's a mafia tax, nothing else. All payments providers, even if you bring your own PayPal, you bring your own Stripe, they're going to take 2% of your store profits. No, revenue. And if you take this plan, it's 1%, and this one is 0.5%. So basically what Shopify is saying is, yeah, I know you have hard costs. I know you have employees, possibly. You've got to pay for a product. You got to pay, the shipping. There's your advertising costs. And on top of that, we want to be your partner. After you pay us $299 a month, right? We still want to be your partner. You're still going to give us a percentage of your business. I mean, that just doesn't seem fair. Okay. And I don't know. Let me just see here if I've got my my Keynote open. Hang out just a second. I'm just going to open Keynote. And I think I have like a screenshot thingy. I may or I may not. I don't know if I do. Bear with me just a second. Let me see my screenshots. I had something the other day, but then I think I closed the software. Let's see. No. What do we have here? No. Okay. So what I wanted to show you was I lost the Keynote that had it, but basically I had somebody in our Facebook group that shared with us that they were paying $100 a month, $54 a month in fees, just in profits, and then they have $100 a month in additional apps. All right, so I'm going to go to GrooveKart. I'm going to jump down to the bottom of the page. Actually, I'm going to log into the dashboard, and I'm going to show you something. So Shopify did like an iPhone model, and they basically created this for you. They do products, categories, coupon, and checkout. Okay, and then they have an app store. So if I go in apps Shopify like this, they have a marketplace, and at the marketplace, you have all of these apps that are needed for conversion. Things like one-click upsells, or if you go to GrooveKart, you see this little thing that pops over here that says Jessica from Washington just made a purchase, right? These social proof things help make sales. All right. So if I type in here's one, Zipify coupon countdown. Oh, wow. I got to pay for that. If I want to do, let's see, a one-click upsell, right? Do you guys think one-click upsells work? Yeah, then you should go to Shopify and use it and pay for it because it works. I can give you about 25 things that are $9, $19, $19, $49, and some are $499 a month. You want better shipping? You're going to pay for it. You want Oberlo? You're going to pay for it. And so here's what happens. You buy an e-commerce course, and the first thing they do is they tell you, all right, now you got your Shopify store. You're going to need these apps. The only thing is some of these apps don't work with the $79 version, so you need the $299. Next thing you know, all right, I'm already spending $500 a month and I haven't even made a sale. And when I make a sale, Shopify wants some of my profits. Just not cool. All right. So what we did with GrooveKart is we built in our apps. So these are the top 25 apps that are in Shopify, and we built them in automatically. The winner coupon, basically what happens here is the person can scratch off right at your site at checkout and get a coupon code. Increases conversion. The Wheelio that spins, I don't know if I click this, if it shows like an image here or something, or if that's later in our settings, but let me see if there's a look and feel like that. Okay, you've seen that? We've created our own. I think that that alone sells for $15 a month. You want a countdown timer on your page, right here, one of these things. You got to pay for these things. It's insane. You want to have the the people that bought this also bought this. You want one-click upsells. You want funnels. You want related products, retargeting. All of these different things you have to pay for at Shopify. And the next thing you know, you're just learning and you're paying several $100s a month. All right, so that's it on talking about Shopify and why we created GrooveKart. I'm going to just get the cat out of the bag. Like I said, I'm going right here. Up until Sunday night, but I got a special for you at the end of this webinar that you only get on this webinar. All right. So our grand opening expires Sunday. What does that mean? Okay. So we're going to be going to $149 a month. And the things that I'm going to show you from this point on are not included after the launch. Everything I show you is included when you buy before Sunday. So that's going to be something called GrooveKart Studio, Layer App, Groove Page Designer, okay, and GrooveKart Academy. All right, so GrooveKart Academy, just to talk about that, this is $199 a month upsell. You're going to pay after the launch, and it's our training on e-commerce. That's going to be free as part of GrooveKart if you purchase today. All right, and I don't want to pitch you, but it's important that I basically tell you this. Okay, there's a $50 coupon. You can get started today for $99 a month. Now, if you take the annual plan, we save you normally 15%, right? So let's scroll down to the annual, and that 15% saves you from $11.88 down to $9.97. We're going to give you a double coupon for the annual, and that means you get a $500 coupon. That makes it $497, not just this year, but locks you in for life at $497. Okay, every year you just pay $497. That breaks down to $41 a month. Where I just showed you at Shopify, you're going to pay $299. They're going to ask you for a percentage of your store, where we don't. They're going to ask you to pay for apps, which we don't. And then they're not going to give you what I'm going to show you now, this GrooveKart Studio Page Builder, GrooveKart Studio Design Tool, the Layer App, the Print on Demand, all these integrations. So you guys excited to actually see GrooveKart? Do me a favor, type in the chat, Mike, shut up already, show me GrooveKart. Type that into chat. Let me know that you're excited, or if you want to be more polite, just type 1 and I'll do that. All right, show me now. Show me, damn it. Okay, here we go. I love the energy, guys. I love the energy. We are at the halfway point. We're training, and it seems like we've been doing this longer. Remember, we gave away the money at 10 minutes past the hour. So really, it's only been 25 minutes on this, and we're getting right to the demo. Just a reminder for everybody that jumped in late, you missed a $200 giveaway that we gave away at the end. Okay, but I'm giving away another $200 again. Another $200 is going to be given away again at the end of this webinar. Okay, so let's go to my dashboard. Okay, this is what happens when you log into GrooveKart. Now, I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring Matt on to show you a couple of neat things in a little while. He's going to give you a quick 5-minute demo on some of these things that you cannot do with Shopify. These are things that people want to do with Shopify. You got to pay $2,500. They're called checkout options. Like, oh my goodness. These things just convert out of the gate. What I'm going to show you just cannot be done at Shopify without either apps or cannot be done, period. But that's Matt. He's coming later. I want to show you 3 different things. The first thing is something called GrooveKart Studio. Get ready to get your mind blown here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into GrooveKart Studio simply by clicking right here. And take a look. These are demos that I've been doing. So yesterday on the webinar with Ricky, you guys saw me build this site. Okay, so the first thing you get with GrooveKart is something called GrooveKart Studio. It's a page builder, and you never pay for it. And you can build. Now you get one domain, one store, but you can build unlimited sites for this. You want to build a drone site, or an iPhone skin site, or a watch site. You simply can do that. Okay. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to mute. I just have to cough. I do apologize, and I want to keep doing it into the microphone. And took a sip of water there as well. All right. So thanks. Okay, guys. So I built not only an awesome page, okay, but I can also click here and I can add pages. So yesterday I built a features page. I built an about us page just by dragging, and a contact page. And by doing that, I can then go here, and this little navigation opens up, and I say, what page do I want to go to? And I go like this. But this isn't as exciting when the page is built. So let's exit out of here and actually show you this thing in action. We're going to build you a new site. in minutes. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to go to DJI Spark, and I want to show you why everybody is freaking out about GrooveKart, because they're trying to get ClickFunnels and Optimized Press and Zipify and all these things to work. Okay, I want you to look at something. Do you think that Apple sells their watches, like this, right? Let me ask you a question. If you go to apple.com, if you go to Apple, okay, remember, Amazon is not an impulse buying store. Amazon is a store that people go to research and get price points and look at different TVs and see if they want the HD, the 4K, and all that type of stuff. Amazon is not an impulse store. E-commerce is an impulse type of market, and we're teaching you impulse buying. You get the click, they show up at your site, they buy from you. I'm showing you Amazon right now because I want to ask a question. Does Apple sell their watches like this? Let's not talk about bands. Let's go to an actual Apple Watch. Even though these are bands, I don't know even know if they sell them here. Do you think that you could possibly get enough information? Type 1 in the chat. If apple.com didn't have a website, do you think that this type of stuff gives you enough information on an Apple Watch, basically, a paragraph right here, to make you want to buy? Type yes in the chat, or no, you usually like a better site like apple.com. Okay, no, apple.com, certainly, right. Okay, you guys are blowing up the chat. I can't even keep up with it. All right, thank you. So my point is, when you go to apple.com, Apple needs a website to sell their watch, right? You need a gorgeous site. I could build a site like this, guys, in GrooveKart Studio in 10 minutes. I'm not kidding you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to actually show you. So what people are using Shopify, they're being told to send people directly to the cart, and you can't make money that way. You simply can't. In certain products you can, but certain products you can't. And it's called going storeless. It means getting out of the store and getting into this one pager. And there are products out there for Shopify, and if you ask me, the pages suck. They just, you've got to go in and do all the work. I'm sorry that, there's a couple of good ones. Don't get me wrong. There are a couple of good ones. All right. Let me show you what happens over here when you actually click buy. All right. So ready. I'm just at apple.com. I'm a site, this navigation. When I click buy, you notice, let's pick a model over here. If you notice, we go to shop, apple.com/shop, and now we're in what we're known as the typical Amazon. This is called the checkout process. Shopify thinks you're going to make money with your checkout process. It's not going to happen. And the people in here that are making money, type 1 in the chat if you're making money because you had to use a one-pager with a third-party page builder that you paid extra for, or ClickFunnels. Type 1 in the chat for me. All right. So Tracy says 1. Jim David says 1. Exactly. Okay. So let's go back to DJI Spark. DJI Spark does the same thing. They have a website. This is called a master, the hero image. This right here, let's pick a product. Actually, we got to pick a product. Let's pick the Spark because it's the one that I own. Okay. So now this is what I call a left to right. This is left text with a right image. These are testimonials. This is another main image talking about a gallery, right? Remind me to put a gallery in here if you want. All of these different things, right? And a footer, right? And at the top, there's some navigation. I'm going to build this in less than 3 minutes. Are you guys ready? Excited to see this? Less than 3 minutes? Type 1 in the chat if you're excited to see this. And while I'm building it, you can type that 1 in the chat. So let's go back to GrooveKart here. And go into my builder. Ready? And let's go. So first of all, I've got over 450 pre-made blocks that are just absolutely gorgeous. So we need a header. So, okay, let's just drag this over here just like that. And I got a header. Well, that's not the background image I want. So, okay, then what we do is we simply click over here and I click on background. And I have my image already up because you don't need me spending time here looking for it. And I've got an image. But the thing is, you can't see this text. So I'm simply going to make this text white. Okay, just go like that. My text is now white. Let's center it. Just like that. I hit apply and you can see it better. But I'm going to diffuse this a little bit. So I'm going to take this color of my background. Go back here to my background. Click on this. And I'm going to make it blue because that's my site colors, but I'm going to diffuse it a little bit like this. And just like that, see what I just did? Let's also do this. Let's put a footer in there. I need a nice footer. So alphabetical order, I take this footer and whoops, I just drag it in just like this. And let's make it what I call GrooveKart blue. This is my blue of my footer at my site, just like that. Now, if I want to get rid of this one because I don't need it, I just hit remove. I want to clone this one. I need a couple more. I'll just hit clone, clone, clone. I can go into any of these things here, and I can type here like this, hello world, just like that. I can link to my site and just put my buy button link here and send them right to my checkout page. Okay, but let's also just put a couple of other things. Remember I said something about the left to right? Well, that's known as content. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my content and I'm going to go left to right. I'm just going to drag that one in right there. And I've just created, that's actually a right to left image. So let's go here. But this doesn't match my colors. Well, don't worry. We simply just make this white like this. Okay, now I'm white. I make this one gray. I make the next one white. Let's add the features. We saw that over there, right? I've obviously got to go in and put the text in, but you guys don't want me to do that. You get the picture. Didn't we say something about a gallery, I believe, right? I can actually put a gallery in? No. Mike, did you actually build a page for DJI Spark? Well, it kind of looks like I did, right? I can build this in minutes. We need a pricing page, right? Because I got a couple of different prices. Ooh, let's put this one here. Oh, you know what? I put that in the wrong spot. Let's just drag that to where I want that. Okay, bam. Going to put that underneath here and put this one above that. There we go. We swapped it out. And now my pricing is down here where I want it. I want to change my price. I think you get the point. $39.99, just like that. And I can change the colors, the fonts, the button colors. I want this one to stand out. So I'm going to make it, the red color here like that. All that type of stuff, guys. I can change the text to buy now. Okay, but I'm not even done. This isn't just a page builder, guys. I can also go in here and add navigation. So I'm going to do this quick. I can put here about. So I made my about us page. I need a features page. So let's add a page called features, Features. I need another page called contact. All right, let's add a page called contact, Contact. And I've added it. Great. And let's just put some stuff here so that when I navigate through it, it looks like that, right? So let's go. I need, some contact. I'm going to not spend any time adding this stuff here. I can edit the text. Let's go now to my About Us page, and let's talk about, who are the heroes in this company. All right. So, I need blocks over here. So I would go down to, those are my saved. Let's go to the team. All right. And let's pick these superstars right here. These are the people that built the company. Bam. Just like that. Okay. And let's also go to the features. I didn't do that yet, right? So for features, we need some features. Hey, look at that. I've got features that I can do. I did that for a reason. Okay, right? So that way, when I navigate through these pages, guys, you can see that I'm actually building a site. So now that I'm my index, I can just change this over here to features. And just like that, I link to the features page, save. Now over here, I need this to go to, what do we have? The About Us page. Right? So I link to the About Us page. If I want to go to another page, like over here, I simply put the link, AOL.com, or my buy button, right? My contact. I can go over here and I can just go to my contact page that I made, just like that. I can also do things like I can go to a block down the page, like my pricing, and then it'll scroll all the way down. All right. And then what I do, guys, is I simply go over here into my site settings, and I simply, oops, I had to save it. And I think this is very important that, let me just get out of here because I need it. If I move too fast, sometimes it can get finicky. But basically what I do is I name my site. I'm just going to call this Cool Drones. Oops. And over here, I'm going to put it in a folder called Cool Drones. And check this out, guys. I can even make my GrooveKart store this. Like, right, DJI Spark wants their homepage to be the site that they built out, right? And then they want to link to the store separately. So with GrooveKart, you can actually make this your store that I just built and override your store with your drop downs and your categories. So I just hit save like this. Okay, and now, yeah, I'm all set. And then I go over here, folks, and I hit upload. And I just hit, what pages do I want to change? And I go like this. And now it takes about a minute to propagate in the internet. But if I were to go to video.groovekart.com / I think it was cool drones, my little site would be there. Okay. Are you guys excited? Let me know in the chat if this is pretty badass, if this is exciting. All right. You guys are already saying, wow, this is amazing, excited. Okay, this is just one cool factor that you guys are getting. I built a site just like this. I'm going to give you guys a little hint. What else was built using GrooveKart Studio? What other site was built using GrooveKart Studio? Ready? Let's take a look. Let's go over here to GrooveKart.com. Well, guess what? Does this look familiar? A hero section with an image? A features section? A left to right? Oh, look, parallax scrolling. A right to left. Oh, a testimonial. Yeah, let's add one of those. Those help. I want to put a hero testimonial right here, just like this. Just go to my testimonials. Forgot to do that. Change the image and the text of the person. Okay. And if you notice, that testimonial is right over here at GrooveKart.com. Just like that. This is a right to left, more parallax, more features, another block. Oh, check this one out. How did I do that? Okay. Well, that was a pretty cool, I think that was called content, I believe. So I just go down like this and I want something just like I see on GrooveKart Studio at GrooveKart.com. And let's see. If I don't see it here, then sometimes I get confused because we also have something called features. So maybe it's a feature of the features. Now there it is. Look at that. I just moved that over. Does that look familiar? Mike, are you telling me you built GrooveKart.com? Well, how do you change the icon colors and how do you get icons there? Well, I just go in here like this and I type in that I want a plane and I make it blue because that's my site colors, and like that, it changes. Yeah, guys, I built this page at GrooveKart.com. It took me about 4 hours and it took me about 3 days to write all the copy. I'm not going to BS you. You know how to come in here and write all of this stuff. Okay. But there you go, guys. You get this free, included with GrooveKart, included all the apps, everything like that. All right. Is that exciting, guys? GrooveKart Studio. Was that pretty cool? Yes, you can use your own domain. Absolutely. It's got, let me run through here real quick. Some stuff that we didn't cover. All right. Remember, we made it easier to use. I think I'm proving that. We made it more affordable. We're proving that. You can take PayPal, Stripe, Authorize.net. Next year, we're doing GrooveKart payments where we'll do the processing for you. We made it better. Okay, and what that means is we're mobile responsive, so we're faster than other e-commerce websites, and we're designed to sell on mobile. You know, 60–80% of sales for e-commerce are happening on mobile devices, and these things, Matt's going to show you, you can have a sticky button. Oh man, it's just click a button, yes or no. No buying apps, researching, finding out that it doesn't work or there's a better one a month later, all that stuff. It's just all included. Yeah, import your Shopify with one click. If anybody was on yesterday and we were having a problem with the images, that's been fixed. One-click upsells, yeah, not only that, you can build funnels with GrooveKart Studio, Page Builder, and you've got one-click upsells, downsells, pre-transactions, upsells, order bumps. People that bought this also bought that, more stuff. You want a custom domain? Yeah, tinylittle.drones.com. Just go in, set it up, hit enter, and now you won't be anymore at mikefilsaime.groovekart.com. You'll be at tinylittle.drones.com. We got a store designer. I'm going to show you that. You can add coupons, discount, day sales, all that type of stuff. We've got international settings. We've got tax. We've got multiple currencies. We've got multiple languages. We've give you free deal. We cut with FTC Guardian. So you've got privacy policy and all that stuff and GDPR. We've got training. We've got the builder. We've got the 250, it's really 450 blocks that you just drag and drop. Okay. We've got, this says coming soon. Check this out. Check this out, guys. Let's go back. Let's go back, as Coldplay would say. I'm going back to the start. All right. Okay, let's go back to the start. That's a Coldplay song, guys. Let's go back to the start by Coldplay. You guys know that? All right, let's go back to GrooveKart just like that. And here I am back in my super cool dashboard. Now, I want to let you know a couple of other things. So we've got GrooveKart Studio. I'm going to show two more things, and I'm going to bring it over to Matt. Okay, I'm going to show you something called Designer. I'm going to show you what you can do for. Well, let me show you this one real quick too. So we've got what we call. This is just our store, right? You see, and I can go in here and I can navigate and I can click on individual products just like this, and we can change all this stuff. I can click on here, I can change the color of all this stuff. And I showed you how this looks on mobile. This stuff is meant to convert. But Mike, can you do me a favor? Can you tell me what is that ugly thing up there? Well, don't worry, your customers don't see that, and either do you, unless you click on view your store, right? Right from the dashboard. And when you do that, that means you get this cool little editor. Okay, and we're going to update the screenshots here, and we're adding 2 more themes before the end of the year, and then we're going to be trying to add about 2 themes a month, and even open up a marketplace where other people can add themes and share themes and sell themes if they want. But so if you don't like, this particular theme, well, guess what? We have, with a click of a button, you can change your store to what we call, let's see here. Let's see, multiple products. Okay, this is what we call the Sexy theme. It's a play on Etsy and sexy. Okay, basically, we had a couple of people say, listen, I understand all the stuff about countdown timers, and 30 people are viewing and all that, but Matt, Mike, John, look, I've already got a brand. Let's say you're Brendan Bouchard, right? You just want to have a nice store. You don't want it to look gimmicky and you want it to look classy. Well, you just change the theme and you go away from all that stuff. Now, somebody let us know. They said, listen, I have a theme that I designed. It cost me about $1,000, and I use it, and it looks like you're still on Facebook, and I found it increased my conversions by 21% because the people don't think they left Facebook. Oh, in 2 days, guess what we did? I clicked that, and oh, wow, look at that. We have something called the social theme, all right, where everything looks like you're still at facebook.com and all the colors match the colors of Facebook, okay? So basically what I'm saying is we've got themes for you, and if you want to override these things, you just click here, and you could change the header background, the navigation, the menu text, all this stuff, and you can see it happen live. You want to change your button colors, you do that here. Is that pretty cool? Can you do that with Shopify? I don't think so, right? Guys, we're thinking outside the box. We're doing something. We know who our audience is. This is not something for my mom. We're making stores that are meant to convert and making it easy for you. So if you think that's cool, we're just getting warmed up. I've got 3 more things I want to show you real quick, and I'm going to run through them. The next thing is you can go out and you can go to GrooveKart Studio and wait for us to give you designs, and the designs look like this, right? And you've got different t-shirt designs, and we give you a bundle pack, and you can go out and have people design them for you, and we recommend it, and and all that good stuff. But we also have right in here something called, if I can find my store, the GrooveKart Studio Designer. And what that does is it opens up this designer here like this, okay? And you select a product, okay? And you can, take a white t-shirt or whatever the case is, but later we're going to show you I'm not even going to do it today. Bottom line is you can upload it to your store in different variants. You can design the front and the back of the shirt, okay? You can use the clip art that's included in here for you, all different types of categories and stuff. We've got over 4,500 different things. I'm just going to basically show you. You could upload an image if you bought a design pack. I think if you just do something like this, buy people t-shirt designs. I bought one for like $19. I got 100 designs, and now they're sending me like, get another 400 for $5.99 special today only. So don't worry about where you're going to get designs. That's the easiest part. Or if you want to design your own, you just do something just like this, and they'll just get added right onto your shirt. Or I would never do something like this, but I'm just showing you from a demo yesterday. I uploaded an image from my hard drive. I can turn it, I can spin it, I can add text onto here as well, just by saying, let's move this down if I want to add the text. Let's see, bam. Here it is right here. And then I could change the color of the text. I can, change the size of it, all that stuff. You get the idea. I'm not going to go too crazy here, but the point is you can actually have your own design store here to upload stuff to your own site. Now, one of the things we're going to be adding at the end of the first quarter or into the second quarter, guys, we do have a lot of feature requests. We're going to be adding the ability to put this on the front end of your site for your customer with an add to checkout button as well, okay, where they can design their own products and then check out at your store. Nobody does that, okay? And on top of that, we're doing something where your customers won't even know about this, but after they buy, we're going to take the data that they just purchased, their first name, their town, and the category that they just purchased, and it's going to say something like Florida mom, Florida mom or Catherine from Florida loves pit bulls, and it'll have a picture of a pit bull on here automatically. One-click checkout. So if they buy something in the category, we're going to have a white shirt, and they can just change the color, black, white, whatever. Go in, they can modify it if they want, reset it back to the default that it came with. Guys, these things sell at about 25% upsell rate. We're going to have the ability for you to just put that right into your checkout. Customizable products at checkout. I hope you're getting excited for $41 a month, folks. And not only that, we teach you how to do this, with GrooveKart Academy. Let's get back over here to the dashboard. We also have something called Layer App. Okay, and Layer App is something that we call non-traditional apparel. Okay, so if I go back to the website here, you see this stuff here? This means that I'm going to show you this interface in just a second, like this, and you can drag patterns onto these things and create a virtual product in your store that doesn't exist and gets printed on demand. And these things sell like crazy, all right? So basically, and we give you designs for this as well, and we show you how to basically have these designs. It's super easy. So I'm going to build this one right here, right now. This, F cancer design, right? But you can do leggings. So I'm going to show you the leggings without it, but look how cool it looks, when it's actually on there. I'm zooming up my screen. You can do sneakers, high heel shoes, boots, pillows. We're adding wall art. We're just going to keep adding different things that you can do. But check this out. So we go in here. I click on create a product. Let's do the sneakers here. I'll do a women's sneaker. I can do the black or the white. We're going to do the white. And so now what I've got to do, I've got to just go to my uploads over here, and let's make this a little smaller so we can do the drag and drop. And I'm going to open up this file that I have some images, and I'm going to look for the one over here that says sneaker, and it's right here. So check this out, Cancer Mama. I just drag that over here like this. I think I have to, let me just see if, it wants me to, it's being finicky, so I have to do it from here. Hold on just a second, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Live demos, folks. Looking for my mic F folder. Bear with me a second. So I don't like doing it from here. It's always a little hard for, oh, here it is. Sorry. Let's get right back to it. And we're looking for the sneaker one. So the sneaker is right here, Cancer Mama. And, oh, I just have to select it. There we go. Open. Okay, so that gets dragged on there just like that. And once that's done, I'm going to open up my next one, and it's going to go to the same folder, and I do the sneaker again, and I simply do that. And now I've got, and guys, you can customize anything that's not trademarkable and not copyright, and you just add it to your store. This stuff is insane. So you're not just putting, print on a shirt, you're doing a full wrap, and this stuff is cheap. You can easily sell this stuff for like $69. Our prices are insane. This is really cool. Let me show you the very last thing that we have inside of all of our apps. Is that badass? Did you guys like that? You guys like what you're seeing so far? Please let me know. I haven't looked at the chat in just a while. Michelle, are people liking what they're seeing?
Yeah,
all right, cool. Okay, I'm sure you guys got a lot of questions. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you like the apps over here, just one, okay, and it's called Alley Connect that we developed. All right. Now, if you guys are familiar with Oberlo, it works basically like this. You got to pay for Oberlo. Ours is free. All right. So you add this Chrome extension to your store. Okay. Just by hitting install Chrome. Okay. Once that's done, you go to AliExpress.com. Let's do that. And you create an account just like you do with Amazon.com. Okay, you create an account with Amazon, you put a credit card on file, and you don't pay for anything unless you buy it. Okay, and if you take a look over here, it says click to set up. That's basically my configurations. I can change that at any time. Those are unique configurations to my store. So let's say I wanted to add a drone to my store, right? I click on drone and I take a look and see, let's find some cool drones that I think I could, okay, look at this. This thing looks like the Spark that sells for like $4.99. I can buy these things for $13. So what I do is I simply go here and I'm like, okay, does this have, different images? Yes, it does. Oh, look, this is going to look really nice in my store. And it's actually got some descriptions. So what I do, is I copy this text like this and I paste it into my store. And then I copy the, no, I'm kidding, guys. You just hit this button like this one time and it brings all the variants in. I hit submit just like that. I get a success button over here and I've added these products into my store just like that. Success. So I simply go over to my GrooveKart store and I click on my Alley Connect. Free, by the way. And you're going to notice I've got a product that I've just added. Here's the drone. It's not in my store. So I'm going to publish it to my store. It wouldn't be wise to do that yet, but because what you need to do is actually, spend a little time. Let's see if that's going up here. Yeah, you need to spend a little bit of time adding some TLC, because some of these stuffs are written. So AliExpress is from China, and they ship these products, and you check the shipping times, and you say that to your customers and all that stuff. But once that product is added to my store over here, like this, I get a green check mark. I can now go to my products. And I see that up here is the drone that was just added. And I go in and I give it a little bit of TLC, right? I add all of the pricing, but let's take a look at what this looks like out of the gate. I'm going to hit preview, right? Again, guys, let's see if the images came in. Okay, just like that, all of the images came in. I can adjust my settings for the variants, and what my wholesale price is. It takes a little, a minute to set it up, but it basically doubles the price here for me automatically. Pretty cool, right? Let's just preview that and see what that looks like, right? And then I'm going to have Matt come on in just a minute after we show you. Now, you can see it. Guys, it brought this. Oh, I might want to take this and make it left justified. I now have this product that somebody can right now go to this store and check out and pay me. Guys, look at this. I can change the color in my store. I mean, this is insane. You can literally put products up. Michelle's building out a store for Zumba with all types of apparel and stuff like that, and posting on Facebook and Instagram, and people are going to her store and checking it out. She's just having fun. And obviously we're going to be doing training. But I mean, this is just awesome that this can be done, and it just looks great. It looks clean. We've got all the urgency and scarcity. So this is what I want to do right now. I want to let you know the final thing about how this works when somebody buys, okay? And then guess what happens? If somebody buys, you're going to get a little notification up here like this, that you have an order. And I can look at the order and see that, oh, this particular one was through my AliExpress site. And remember, my credit card is on file. Nothing's happened. My customer just paid me $56. So I would click on orders, and then I can view it, and I can click place order. Now, you guys know nobody just bought this, right? So I don't know which particular order this is going to be. This is another demo one we did, but I want to show you what happens. Once I think everything is cool, I simply click place order, and it's going to go to, I'm going to close this right now. Okay. It's a macro. It goes to AliExpress. It clicks add to cart. It fills in the buyer's shipping information, and it clicks purchase now and charges my credit card that's on file $25 and ships the product out to the customer. And I just made $25. Pretty cool, huh? So how many products are at AliExpress? I don't even know what the number is. Millions? Like, you name it, it's there. You name it, it's there in droves. Okay. So I'm going to bring Matt on in just a minute. Michelle's got a little Q&A doc going on here for me. Look at all your questions right here. I might have answered some of them. So first, what I want to do is I'm going to give away, I'm going to talk about a bonus that you guys get right now. So this bonus, folks, okay, is for the first 15 people that buy this. And I'm going to do what I did on a webinar with Ricky yesterday. So guys, what do you get with GrooveKart Studio? You get everything that we mentioned here today. Okay. Now, if you take us up on the annual plan, that means you click over here. Let's do this. I'm going a little fast. I'm sorry. So right now, if you go to GrooveKart.com and you click on Get Coupon over here, or see plans and pricing, or pricing, any of these, it's going to take you to the pricing page. Now, you get everything I showed you today if you want to get in at $99 a month. If you want to get the bonus that I'm about to talk about, you got to go for the annual, which is $41 a month when paid annual, and it's $497 a year. Okay? In fact, yeah. So here's what I'm going to do for you guys. Do you remember what the product was that I said and gave away the $200 for at the beginning? It was webinar control, right? And I gave somebody $200 for that. So webinar control is my product. I've been selling it now. It's one of my best-selling information products ever. It's currently for sale for $997. And I know that's a digital marketing product, but basically I'm giving you everything else we have. And that sells for $997 at, it's called webinar control. And it's everything I've learned and taught. And I do consulting on this for $25,000 a day. I'm like, dude, just watch the course. Just watch the course. No, can you come down? I'll fly you to Oregon. I'll fly you to San Diego. Yeah, all right. Pay me 25 grand. No problem for a day of consulting for everything that's in webinar control. That's a $997 product. Now, it's going to take me a minute to describe it. I would recommend you just click it and go buy it right now. Go to GrooveKart.com, go to the annual, click this because it's only for the first 15 people. Michelle, do me a favor, open up the Pay Kickstart and tell me the names that come in after 308, and I'll read them off. After you bought it, just type "I'm in." I'm going to name your name here, and you're going to get everything for GrooveKart Studio. The awesome GrooveKart, which that we just went over, for $497 for the full year. You get everything for $99 if you want to do that as well. All right. Simply click on this and you're going to notice it automatically adds the coupon code to the checkout for you. Watch this. Boom. $497 taken off. Okay. So that's done for you. It's $497 a year. We take no percentage, no transaction fee. You get GrooveKart Academy. That's a later upsell next week for $199. This will be $997 next week a year. All right. So you're getting it now for $497 a year, locked in for life. GrooveKart Academy, which will later sell for $199 a month. You're getting a free ticket to GrooveCon, which is in May, with me, Matt, John, Ricky Mateka, tons of this guy Gabe, tons of e-commerce experts. Ricky Mateka is going to be there. It's going to be awesome. More information on that later. If you don't buy now, after next week, it's going to be $997 to attend that event. We don't charge you transaction fees. You get the page builder, you get the design tool, you get the layer app, you get the print on demand, you get the Alley Connect, money back guarantee, you get the training, all that stuff. $497. That expires Sunday night. The first 15 people to buy and say I'm in here in the chat. So we've got, I bought already, Kyle, I'll give it to you. But Tony Fennis, I'm already ordered. Mike Gilbert, I bought the 3 payment plan. Rhonda, Rhonda, tell me when you bought the 3 payment plan. I'll get it for you. Okay, I got to be fair to you, right? Let's answer this question right now. How am I going to penalize you guys? Because you purchased already. If you already have it, I'm going to give it to you. Don't worry. I'll get it to you. All right? Don't worry about it. And the free ticket for the live event, I will get that for you as well. Don't worry. You're going to get all that. Louis, I'm in. Stephen Smith. Oh, goodness. Hold on. Just say, hold on. I'm going to do this. Go to Pay Kickstart, guys. I'm actually showing you the transactions here live. Okay, so we started at 308. Okay, let's check our dates here. And clear filters, because I'm looking at our internal. Where do we clear filters? Clear filters. All right, let's hit payments today. And let's see. Transactions, sorry. Steve Young just purchased here. Hold on a second, guys. Let me log out of this. I might have a stored filter in here because did you notice it was saying October 15th? It was giving me my internal because I was doing some stats for my JV partners. Let's see. December 14th. Okay, we started at 3. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, and who's ever in chat. So we've got 10 more of these. So let's get back here. So you're going to get everything that you see in GrooveKart that we went over today. So that's as we said. You guys get it. Everything I showed you, you just get. You just go to GrooveKart.com, click on the plans and pricing that you see at the front of the site, or the coupon, or any of these things here, pricing, get coupon, or here, and that takes you to the pricing page. You have until Sunday at midnight, East Pacific time +2, all right, to get everything that we went over, all right? But if you order now during this webinar, you are also going to get a $997 bonus for GrooveKart, for webinar control. Absolutely free. Okay, 100%. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the Q&A, and then I'm going to have Matt go over the really cool stuff about the pricing and the upsells and stuff like that. And then we're going to give away the $200. All right. So we've been on for an hour and 14 minutes. My job is to get us out of here by 3:30. Does that sound cool? Okay. So here's the deal. I'm going to go to stopwatch. All right. So the bonus is going to expire here at, let's see, put a timer in here for exactly 15 minutes, or if we sell 15, whichever comes first. So we were at Mike Nguyen. I'm going to refresh this, see if anybody purchased. Oh, what just happened here? No way. Mike Nguyen, I just thought something else. Daniel just purchased. Steven Smith just purchased. Everista just purchased. Jivan just purchased. Lewis just purchased. Mammon just purchased. Barbara just purchased. So if we're adding this up from 3 o'clock, actually, this might even be the webinar too as well. No, that's Ricky Affiliate. We're going to start here. Raj, if that is you, you'll qualify. Don't worry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One left. And somebody else just said, I'm in. I'm going to refresh to see if we hit our bonus. Barbara Draska. Barbara Draska. Where did I just see that name? Barbara Draska. Barbara, do me a favor. Just type if you're the Barbara that I know from Long Island. Just do that for me in the chat. Say, yes, Mike, it's me. I knew another Barbara Draska years back. If you can just type that in the chat. Or say, no, Mike, we never met, but I just know that name. Yup, it's Barbara Draska. Holy shit. Oh man. Oh, we used to work together. That's absolutely insane. Barbara, I'll be hitting you up later. You see, I remember people. Isn't that incredible? We worked together, Ramp Chevrolet. Absolutely insane. Joe Jablonski is on the call as well. Joe, I don't know if you're seeing that. How crazy. All right, so guys, Barbara was the 15th, and Anil and just purchased as well. So we're already over. So here's the deal with you, because I'm talking too much. You've got 13 minutes before we end this webinar, because we're going to close at 3:30 sharp for you to get the $997 webinar control bonus. Okay, that's the deal. You still get it. All right, but you got to do it in the next 13 minutes. So don't panic. Oh my God, if you're having a problem, I see it already in the chat. My credit card's not going through. Sometimes that's us. Michelle's been on the phone with some people that have money in their bank account. If you have a problem buying, simply just go to right here up at the top and click support. Okay, GrooveKart.com, click on the support, or just go down here where it says help and put a help desk ticket in. Okay, so I wanted to go over the Q&A real quick, and this is a speed round, because I want to show you some more stuff and I want you to be able to get in. Paul says, Mike, so you're saying you don't have to manually re-enter the seller's information and send to the drop shipper. It's actually done automatically. Yes, that's correct. Everything is done automatically for you. We're going to also be doing T-Scape integration next week. Then comes T-Launch. You can then we already have Slingly integration, which works with Printex if you're a Slingly customer. Okay, so like I said, we're working with T-Launch. A lot of people are asking for Dropified. We can't tell you that's gonna be around, in January. But what we encourage you to do, guys, is you go into your dashboard and you click on Request a Feature. So this isn't silent. Don't come to the help desk. Tell us that you want Zapify integration, and look, 11 people asked for it, and then you can see, oh, this is in progress. Matt already told you. Want to see our roadmap of what's being worked on? We listen to the community. You want something, you want Dropified. I don't know if anybody's asked for it, so let's see. I want Dropified. Dropified. Nobody's asked for it, so hey, look, somebody wants Dropified, right? If you want it, come in here and upvote it. Now 2 people want it. Thanks, Kiran Kumar. We'll certainly do that. Okay, so if you don't see one of our drop shippers that are there, but trust me, the reason why you want to use the ones that we're using is we've negotiated the best prices already. Okay, the next thing is, Jim, can this tie to Amazon FBA? We're looking to integrate in the first quarter with Amazon the same way we do with AliExpress. So we've got GK Ali Connect. We might have GKAZ Connect. I sound like I should be doing a song with Alicia Keys. But yeah, we're gonna have that, but not right now. I want to know the best niche. So do I. That's why you get in GrooveKart Academy and get part of our training that's included for free. There is no best niche, right? I mean, right? You want to get into something that excites you, that you wake up every day exciting. But we're going to teach you how to do the print on demand stuff. Super, super easy. Never will you spend money on inventory, and never will you ship an item yourself. And always will you get paid after always you will collect the money before you pay for anything. Do you need to have your own website to use this? No. We give you a free website. So when you check out like this, okay, at the checkout, notice right here, it asks you for your store name. Now, don't get hung up on this. It doesn't matter. I would just put Mike Filsaime if I'm me, or Michelle would put Michelle Galvin. Okay, don't do something cute like shop, because you're going to get shop at GrooveKart.com, and guess what? 9 people tried it, and you're going to get shop 67. Okay, and don't try it with a shop OPP, and don't try to do things like coupon. They're all taken, right? Just use your first name, and then if you say to yourself, well, that doesn't really look good, well, we don't want you to use our store like I'm using in the demo. As you see, video.groovekart. I called it video because I'm doing demo videos for it. Okay, what you do is you go into the settings here, and once the settings load, you click on your domain, and you say, I want to use a custom domain. Buy it from us for $14. Say what you want, click a button, and boom, your store will change into tinylittleshoes.com. And all of your little pages that you build at GrooveKart Studio will be at tinylittle.drones.com/specials and drones and any sites you want to make. So yeah, great question. How much time we've got left? 8 minutes and 43 seconds. Great. Shane asks, I am sure I saw that if you sign up now that you can get your next 4 stores for the price of 1. Yes and no. Okay. So guys, we don't have this published. Okay. If you buy, we're getting everybody asking us saying, I want multiple stores. After you purchase your first store, after that, then you qualify for the multi-store discount. And it works like this. It's $500 for 4 stores. So it's $125 a store, or $1,000 for 10 stores. So it's each additional store is $100, but you have to buy in bulk. All right. If you're interested in that, just go to the help desk, or just go to the help desk, type in multiple stores or agency, and we have instructions giving you that. Okay. Sites or subdomains? Question mark. I think we just answered that. Yep. And you're going to get a custom domain absolutely free. Can I run more than one shop? Can I sell watches and hats? Absolutely. Yeah. Just use GrooveKart Studio to make stores and have different stores. Okay. Mike, does this platform work if you have all of your own products and are not outsourcing? Absolutely. You can list your products here, and then somewhere in here, I'm not the expert at this, but you go into your orders. Guys, yeah, we got abandoned carts, we got retargeting and all that. And you can actually look at all of your orders, and you can either download the CSVs or just look at the orders and do your manual shipping. And we actually, we're getting a lot of people that have that complicated model that you're doing. Certainly reach out to us. I'm going to do something, guys. This is not support. And Matt is not going to kill me for doing this because he does help. Do not ever email this. I'm just telling you to get quicker with Matt. If you need something like that, like, hey, how do I ship from my garage, blah, 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 just email Matt at GrooveKart.com. He'll help you. That is not support, guys. We have an inline manual here that walks you through the wizard of getting started in here, right? We've got one of those. We've got a welcome video that I shot that walks you through this entire dashboard, okay, for 8 minutes, telling you what every gear does, okay? Next, we have a help desk right here. We've got a help desk located right here to request a feature and a bug, and also the support desk. We've also got GrooveKart Academy, which sends you right over to GrooveKart Academy, where we've got all these different help videos and everything like that. So please be fair to Matt that I just put out his email in public. That was for that one particular person. If Matt will get with you on Skype and go over that with you, all right? So next, Tracy, what if I'm not in e-commerce yet, but would like to use Studio to build a regular site for my consulting business? If you want to use it as a page builder, go right ahead. It's a badass. Look at me. I built GrooveKart Studio using this. Okay, I've literally used GrooveKart Studio using this. So yeah, if you love it as a page builder and want to build unlimited sites, go for it. The value is great. I love it. How much time we've got left? 5 minutes. I've got to move. Okay, Cheryl, is there a way to connect Google Merchant Center? Will Google connect to Google Shopping? Not at this time. And I'll let Matt remember just to touch upon that in a minute. Mike's taking a sip.
Well, I think we're within 1 week of issuing that feature.
Wow. All right, great. Thank you, Matt. Dan, can I use my own domain? Can I use it on multiple sites? We said this. Okay. How many stores can you have? One store per purchase, unless you do the multiple after you purchase, but you can have as many sites at GrooveKart Studio. So Mike, what do you mean by as many sites as GrooveKart Studio? Can you explain? Well, when you're in GrooveKart Studio, you notice now I have 3 sites. And what does a site mean? Well, a site is basically where I put it at my store. So if I had Tiny Little Drones or tinylittleproducts.com, I would have one site called tinylittleproduct.com called /drones, tinylittleproducts.com /watches, or cool products like John Cornetta's stores, OMG Wow. So he can have omgwow.com /boots, apparel, shirts. You follow what I mean?
And also, if you click at the bottom there, you can make that your main.
Yeah, you can make that your main site. Exactly. Yeah. So like if you want to do it like we did. Yeah, Spark. Okay, so let's get back to the questions here. Michelle, no more questions, please. We're gonna. Any plan to allow linking Facebook Messenger and Instagram feed? I could probably be done already. We have cool things in here, guys. Like, excuse me. Let's go back here. When you click on your product, we have this little button over here where you can get your buy button coming right after Christmas. A little thing, it's going to be a button here, and it's going to be embed checkout. So you can put your embed checkout on your blog, right? People can check out right on your blog. We're going to do that as well. This right now is a basic button, so you've got to know a little CSS, but we're going to have a little button builder where you can change the text and you can make colors, stuff like that. We've got to get the product out there, but for the most part, you just link to the product, right? When you click preview the product, right? You simply just take this checkout link and just link it to the link in GrooveKart Studio. Just take that link like I just did there, like that. And you just link it to the button in GrooveKart Studio, okay? Next. How many questions we have here? I think we can make it. What do you mean build as many GrooveKart? I said that. We went over that. The landing pages just did it. Will there be a replay? I'm going to mail a replay to everybody, but I can't promise you that this bonus you're getting, guys. You've got, as you're watching live, 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Let's take a look at who else got in. Everybody after Manmon, hit the refresh button. Say congratulations to you guys are friggin' awesome. This did not just happen. Michael Gilbert, Stephen Smith, Jeff Elrod, Peter Tome, if I said that right, or Thome, but I'm gonna Petal Thome. I'm gonna say Jivan Yan, Concepcion Arazate, Mick Grando, James Watson, Donald Odea, Jennifer Ledford, Jeff Elrod, James Watson, Roger Marr, Stephen Shore, and Margaret Ralston. I thought I read the same name twice. Okay, yeah, we're love you guys. You guys are awesome. By the way, guys, we're going to be doing a webinar training on Thursday next week, and every Thursday. No, not. We did a webinar training yesterday and realized that we need to give you guys training every day for about 10 days. So starting Monday, we're going to be doing training for you buyers. Every day at 6 o'clock, me and Matt, I downloaded a screenshot image to him yesterday of a cat looking exhausted. But we're here for you. Okay, not just GrooveKart Academy. We're not going to make you wait for anything. Live training every day. And I apologize about yesterday's training. It was a marathon. It went 3 hours. We had a lot of new customers and they were excited. Okay. And I do realize, guys, don't worry about the stopwatch. We're going to be ending in just a couple of minutes. When I hit the off button, if you got in, you qualify. So what we realized is we were doing a lot of Q&A like we're doing now. And we realized it was, imagine if we taught you to buy a car and 15 people were standing around the car and Matt is going like this. Okay. So the first thing you're noticing is the steering wheel. And somebody goes, how do the mirrors work? Well, the mirrors work like this. Can I get it with leather? Yeah. Okay. So like we were saying, your gas pedal is, how do I open the trunk? Right. So that's, we realized that by combining Q&A with a training webinar, it kind of went all over the place. So we're going to be doing a non-Q&A, learn from us webinar. And then the next day is going to be all Q&A. And then Wednesday is going to be how to do this. And then Thursday. So we're going to be there for you. Most of this stuff's already in the videos at GrooveKart Academy, but we realize you guys have specific questions. So let's get back to the Q&A. Can we use this with our direct sale or network marketing products? Yes. Why not? As long as, you know, the fulfillment is being taken care of. Absolutely. What about if I want to make some variance on the prices and variance? Absolutely. You can do that. You just go here, manage your variance. You can do special coupons per variance and products and all these different shipping and like all these weird additional stuff. But the bottom line is, yes, you've got control over your variance. Okay. Is GrooveKart, okay, beeping going off in my head here. All right. You heard the deal. We're going to be getting off in 5 minutes after Matt shows you some cool stuff. And I'm done here. Is GrooveKart available for affiliate marketing? So coming next year, you're going to be able to give people a link and say, hey, if you sell my drone, I'm going to pay you this flat amount or this percentage. And you can even pay them all the way through the upsell. But even more, John Cornetta, our partner, came up with a brilliant idea. You're going to be able, guys, being honest, you know, it's going to be probably June. You're going to have the ability that in your store, you can take your product and have a little button here that says, add to marketplace, bing. And you add it to the marketplace, and guess what's going to happen? I'm selling, let's say, leather gloves. And I'm like, I need a cool upsell. Let me go in and I'm going to do a search. I'm going to type in leather hat. Ooh, look at this guy. Oh, wow, custom made. Look at this, is really nice. I'm just going to add that to my one-click upsell, and it sells for $79, and he'll pay me $30. And we will have that person get paid. And then your commission will happen probably instantly or something like that. So you're going to be able to put other people's products that are using GrooveKart into your upsell, and let your products be in other people's upsells or in their stores. And so they'll sell it for you and you'll split the profits. Ever seen that before? Why? Because we think out of the box, right? We are in the wouldn't it be cool industry. Okay. Yeah. Love it. And you guys already bought. I could just like end the webinar right now, right? But let's answer those questions. Which is the best to start? We spoke about that. Do the quarterly and annually plans include the unlimited account stuff? Yes, 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 yes. You need the annual to get my bonus. If you purchased with the 197 already, and I didn't make it clear enough, I'll give it to you. It's not for the 197. You get everything we spoke about today. I don't care what plan you buy, but to get the webinar control, you had to get the annual. Okay. What about the Nutra supplements? Holy shoot. I didn't even talk about that. We are working with a company right now that is working on this for us, guys. Are you an influencer, a guru, right? You want to put something, you want some residual income. You want 100 people paying you for your supplements on Focus, right? Hey guys, this is how I wake up every single morning. I take this, and it's helped me. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you to don't sell anything you don't believe in. Take them, and if you like them, tell your customers about them, right? Print on demand supplements. Put it in your email signature. Put it at your website. Do a video about it. Post it on Facebook and Instagram. You design your own label, one-off printing with, I think this is a $75 setup fee. It's what we're negotiating. There's nobody that's doing this. We sought out a company, and we said, look, give us 40 formulas of your top selling stuff that everybody's doing. Get us the best stuff, FDA approved in the United States. Every one of these, things, we've got skincare, weight loss, women's health, testosterone boosters, energy, creatine, protein powders, general health, vitamins, minerals, oils, even pet health. Let's get the big thing out of the box right now. Mike, what about claims? Okay, guys, you're not in the drug business. You're in the Michelle was saying with the warehouses that sell creatine powders, at every shopping center.
GNC?
You're in the GNC business. Okay, you can't make claims, and either does GNC. You're selling the products that are GNC. Vitamin C has been proven, blah, blah, blah. You got to look into all that. Okay, we're not going to, the bottom line is, if you want to get into the supplement business and get into the free trial order with recurring income and all that good stuff, and want to get into the print on demand business, that's coming soon too. Thank you for asking that question. Yeah, GrooveKart rocks. We give you the businesses. Chelsea, can we make a blog from GrooveKart? No, you cannot. If you go to GrooveKart.com/blog, this is what you get. You get a blog that was put in by WordPress. They're free. All right. We're not going to get into the blogging platform. Just install a blog on your domain for free with WordPress. We're even doing it, right? We're not in the SEO game to make a blog for GrooveKart. I don't think you guys really want that. You want us to focus on e-commerce and put our development team into doing all the cool stuff we said, and just go install a free WordPress blog. We're not going to reinvent that. And can I choose to use different print-on-demand suppliers? Yes. You're just going to have to export your CSVs to them daily. Okay. If you don't know what that means, don't worry. That's because you do know what that means if you're already using print-on-demand suppliers. Again, if you need to, email Matt@GrooveKart.com. If you've got a different print-on-demand, go to the features site inside of the admin, click on feature request, and go right there. So guys, let's take a look. We've got a few more people after Marguerite that we want to say hi to. Miguel Rivera, we're going to show you the last cool thing. Matt, are you going to walk me through it, or do you want to show this?
I was supposed to have 20 minutes. I'm at -10 now.
Go for it. Take as much time as you want.
No, I can show you guys. Look, I had a quick idea I wanted to show you guys. How do I share my screen, Mike?
I'm going to make you the presenter, okay?
Thank you. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to take that drone that Mike imported from
Matt,
AliExpress.
you're in here twice. So did you give your link to somebody?
Yeah, I did. Try the other. I'll tell you which one works.
I'll do the first one. Who are you? The first one or the second one is you?
First one.
All right. So tell me if you now see access or if it went to the other person.
I got it. Thank you.
Okay. All right, guys. You will now see Matt's screen, and I'm going to mute.
What screen do you guys see? I have no idea. Oh, show my screen. There we go.
We see your screen, and you're inside of GrooveKart Studio, GrooveKart, the store.
Now?
Now I see a very small screen that you just made large. Yeah.
So now you see the back office?
I just see blue. I just see a blue background.
Oh, gotcha. Better now?
Now I see a back office. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So guys, this is I'm going to show you the coolest thing about GrooveKart. How much it can help you make money. I'm going to do that in 5 minutes, which is actually kind of cool because that's how long it should take you guys. So I'm taking that same drone that Mike got us from AliExpress, and I look at this title, and I have no idea what it means, but it's a foldable drone, right? It's a really cool drone. So I'd come up with a cool name for it, right? You can call it my something kind of smart, my versatile drone, my mega drone, or whatever that would be, right? Or Top Gun drone, right? So you come up with your drone name, right? Because from AliExpress, usually they put a bunch of stupid stuff in here just to try to get a little bit of SEO out of it. And then go ahead and select categories. This one is a foldable drone. System was smart enough to know that. Now, one of the cool things is you want to pick the image that would be best to show on your store. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to say this image is probably going to make for a good cover image. Price settings. So here we got some variant, like you guys were asking. This drone, so I'm buying it for about $25. What I'm going to do is I'm going to totally just say, you know what, that drone is usually worth $119.99. And if you get it today, you can get it for $69, right? Which gives you a pretty nice profit. You can apply it. Notice all of your variant price have changed. Go through your description real quick. Make sure your description is kind of smart. And put some of your own marketing text, right? AliExpress is not known to be very good at doing product description marketing. Do I want to put add to cart? Or no, maybe get flying today. I don't know. It sounds kind of cool. So you can change the actual text of the add to cart button just that easily. and then let's click save. And already we've got a product that was imported in one click from AliExpress. I just made some cool changes to it. And now I really want to try to do some Facebook advertising. So, hey, if I'm going to sell a drone, I'm also going to suggest that people get some blade. And if they get both the blade and the drones,
Matt, I'm
maybe.
going to interrupt you just for a quick second. So, guys, you see how we just switched the tab over to product app settings? When you go in the bottom left corner and you click on the app manager and activate the apps, they then show up in that section up at the top there, Matt, if you can just keep it up there as we're talking about it. Where it says product app settings, you will click there, and then any app that you activate now shows up in here in these separate configurations where you can now click the settings for the one-click upsells and do all these different things for your particular products. Now they have global features, and then you can override the settings for this particular product right here. There you go.
Right. So here I'm going to say, hey, if somebody buys a drone, let's give them 10% if they get blades. And here I'm going to do a one-click upsell. What that means is that after I sell them the product, I'm going to try to get more item being purchased. I think you guys have seen that recently on GrooveKart.com too, I'm sure, because it's very effective. So I'm going to suggest some batteries, right? Blades for the crash, batteries just to get an extra. I'm going to click save. A countdown timer, right? If I'm going to do Facebook advertising, guess what? You're going to get that discount only until midnight. And then what you can do as well is maybe start suggesting that so many people are watching the product and that kind of thing. So here, look at that. I feel pretty confident that I have a page that's very, very good to design. So I'm going to click save, and then I'm going to preview my product. So I just click preview. The first time it's generating cash. It's taking a little bit of time. But look at that. We just got that from AliExpress. And a pretty cool description, right? Somebody asked yesterday, why do you have an add to cart button at the bottom? We have it at the bottom too because, again, we want to maximize the chance of selling. We know how to sell. We have a lot of experience in e-commerce. We know that adding a button at the bottom will actually increase your sales. And let's see, what would that look like maybe on an iPhone? Look at that. This is designed to sell, guys, right? On an iPhone. I'm going to make it big again so you can see it easily. Hey, what is that? Or get a better deal. Huh. Now I'm trying to be interactive with a buyer. And guess what? I'm buying a drone plus some blades. And now I get my 10% off, right? This does not come with Shopify. This costs a lot of money every month. So let's get flying there. It should probably better to use add to cart, but I just wanted to show to you guys how easy it is to change. Look at that, discount down timer. Better hurry up and get that now. I'm going to click checkout. So checkout is fully customizable. Look at that. Here in this particular case, I added my logo. I don't want you to be too distracted, so I'm not making it too big. I can control that, my support email address. Look at that. Why choose us? Amazing product. Notice, you guys, we're not putting where you add a coupon code all over your face because then the customer might want to go somewhere else and look for a coupon code, but we're still going to go on the opportunity to do that. I'll show you how. We're putting the checkbox after you're committing to buying, and that definitely increases your chance of selling. So if you do continue to shipping method, we have the truck, which is, not too addressing. And by the way, it skips the shipping page. Do you guys know why? Because there was no shipping fee. Even though there is, we can turn it on and off, and I decided to turn it off in this particular case. So look at that. We're putting credit card numbers in a way that the customer feels comfortable. Again, looks really cool on mobile as well. Look at that, guys. Maybe we can look at the mobile experience here. If you do want to absolutely add your coupon codes, you can do it from there. I'm going to pay $77.36 for this drone. And guess what? This is not over yet. I bought, if you guys want to get the blades. So it kind of looks bad. I'm sorry, guys, because I'm not using the real, how do you say, screen share, and I'm going up and down. But you can add more product on don't take the product. And so right away, I was able to sell more than I initially planned on selling. So if it wasn't on the screen share, it actually would look good if it wasn't me lowering the size of the screen every second like this. So there you go, guys. It does not come with Shopify. One-click upsell is at least $300 a month. And these are just a quick example, but we got so many features like that are just designed to help you make more money. And that's where we're very, very different. Come to the training as well. In between the training, learning everything about e-commerce and having a product that is designed to help you sell more, you're in good shape. And guess what? Actually, if you were to see my other screen, I'm going to bring that over. I went back to the website and guess what? You just purchased, so now I'm going to try to get you back with a 20% off, right? That expires in 1 minute and 59 seconds. And if I do that, then I get that coupon automatically. So we thought of a lot of things. If you're bundling your shopping cart, we can have a routine that says, hey guys, you left something behind in your shopping cart. Click here to purchase your product again. If you don't do it within 24 hours, maybe I'm going to send automatically an email. It's going to say, hey, get 5% off. Still doesn't work. 15% off right after 48 hours. So you can program all of this super easily within our software. It's called a bundle cart, right? And it'll give you the opportunity to create an entire sequence where you can do stuff right over time. We send email to the customer, say, thank you for purchasing the product. Would you like to review the product today? So that you get reviews on your site, so that you bring the customer back to your site to buy more. Maybe we can even say, guess what? Purchase your product today and get 10% off. I mean, endless number of features, guys. We can possibly go through them today, but I thought I'd show you how quick it is to actually set up a product, take it to market, do upsell, and all that kind of good stuff. So back to you, Mike.
Okay, I was on mute. That took me a little bit to get back on. So, okay, everybody. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. I was actually talking with Michelle and going over a ton of things that are in support. A couple of people having some questions. Oh, so let's give away that final $200. I almost forgot again. Okay, so I want you guys to get ready. Okay, and so here's the deal, guys. It is now 3:45. Let's just make this nice and easy. Right here, I'm going to share my screen again. You don't see my screen, right? So I'm going to make myself the presenter. That's Michelle. Where am I? Here. Okay. So you should be seeing my screen now. And assuming you're seeing my screen, this is the customers that we had before. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to GrooveKart. And it's 3:45. So if a sale comes in and says a 4 o'clock timestamp or anything before that, you're good. If it says 4:01, you get everything. You get everything. You just don't get the webinar control because we've got to end that and reward the people that actually got started. Guys, I'm just going to let you know. I don't know if you just saw here. Right here, we have 48 people so far, and I didn't even just refresh that. So we have 48 people. Remember, I said we have 132 people on the webinar. I mean, right now 115. We normally 40% conversion on a webinar is insane. You want to get rates of 8%, 7% on a webinar. So I want to thank you guys for just being awesome. So you'll all get the webinar control if you buy by 4 o'clock. $997 home study course, my best stuff out there. If you also want to do digital marketing, it's the best way. It tells you how to automate that business. So what you do, I'm going to show you one final time, and then we're going to give away the money and say goodbye. You click the Get Coupon button over at GrooveKart.com, scroll down, take any of the plans, and you get everything we went over. But if you want the bonus, you click here. It'll automatically apply the $500 coupon right into the cart for you right here. Boom, boom, boom. It just put it. You pay $497 this year and every year after that. And you get access to GrooveKart Academy with our training, all of the features, everything we went over, my bonus today for webinar control. You also get a free ticket to GrooveCon in to be determined. It's either going to be San Diego, Las Vegas, or in the Tampa Bay area, maybe Orlando. We haven't decided yet. Really cool speakers, $997 ticket price, and $500 for a spouse or partner. If you order during the grand opening, you and your spouse or partner can come for free. All right. I mean, look, guys, this breaks down to $41 a month. I don't know what to say. You guys already bought, so I'm just going to get with it and give away some free money. Okay. So here's the deal. You've got to answer this question, and I just want to see how much you were paying attention here. Ready? I named a song. I said, let me take you back to the start. And I mentioned who sang it 3 times. Who's the artist that sings that? It's from The Scientist.
I know.
We're going back to the start. Don't say, oh, whoa. You guys are really smart there. Coldplay, Mike Gilbert, The Scientist. Oh, man, I think I got to. Coldplay is the artist, and the song is The Scientist. So Michelle, Kay Cagliari put your PayPal email address in the chat. Mike Gilbert, put your PayPal email address in the chat. You're both getting $200. I'm going to give away another 200 because that's not a marketing question. I told you guys to pay attention here, right? I told you to pay attention. And that's not a marketing question. That was a gimmick. So we're giving away $800 today, 200 at the beginning, $400 we just gave away right now because we had a little bit of fun. But let's talk about marketing, right? Well, I told you guys something before. I want you to type in what the brand is. Ready? What is the brand that is used by Amazon when they compete with you after you've done the market research? Type it in the chat and you get $200. Okay, the first person to say was Amazon Choice, Vicky Mueller. Oh, no, sorry. Ooh, shit. Did I just say that? It went so fast. Brent Marking said it. Amazon Choice. No, FBA was not the answer. And I also said Vicky Mueller, and you probably went, oh, no. So, Brent, you're getting $200. Vicky, you're getting $200. Type your PayPal email address into the chat. Brent, Michelle, you're going to be looking for Vicky Mueller or Mueller. You're going to be looking for Brent Marking, their PayPal email addresses. And you're looking for Mike Gilbert and Kay Gleary. Okay, Michelle, when you tell me we're done, I'm going to stop the webinar. Guys, you have exactly 10 minutes to get into GrooveKart and get access to everything and get access to the webinar control bonus that we gave only for being live here on this webinar. We're going to refresh, see if we have any other new customers here. Let's clear that filter. Let's see here. Clear filters. Okay. All right, guys. Michelle, you just let me know when that they've all responded to you with the PayPal email addresses, and we're done. All right, guys. It's I need to see a timestamp here before 4 p.m. here in order for you to qualify for the bonus. For everyone else, you have until Sunday at midnight to get everything that we spoke to. I know some of you need to speak to the spouse, about making the purchase. Remember, this comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You get everything. More information, go to GrooveKart.com. Michelle, are we good? Are we hanging up?
Hold on. Vicky, okay, got it.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not gonna. You got it though. Like I can end the webinar. You've already pasted it somewhere because you're gonna lose this little box. All right, everybody. Man, this was a lot of fun. 2-hour marathon. You guys have been great. Marjorie, I thank you very much. Nate Robinson, thanks for the kind words. William, thank you very much. And guys, do me a favor. The guy that created this software, you guys know what I am. I'm going to pat myself on the back. I'm a marketing genius. I'm joking, right? I love this product as much as you do. Please say in the chat, thank you, Matt, because he's the guy that made this software. I'm the guy that's telling you about it. All right. So just put thanks, Matt. He's the guy that gets all the credit for everything here. We love you very much. Stay tuned. We'll see you guys that bought on Monday for our training. And if you want to know how that works, when you're inside, you simply log in to your store and you click right here, register for training, and that's going to take you to a training portal. Matt, you got to change that URL. I gave you the URL. And that is going to let you know about the trainings we're doing all next week. All right, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye now.